Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another one. Another reaction. The one and only one I'll be dropping today, guys, on this here Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up the masters for definitely tuning into DC Vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget to do what? Click the like button, brothers and sisters. Click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. Helping this algorithm to push these videos further and further. And of course, if you've not done so, subscribe, brothers and sisters, so you'll be notified when I drop all my videos right there, guys. Subscribe, click the bell, click all, so be notified. And of course, helping this channel to grow further and further when it comes down to the subscriptions. So big up yourself for all those who have subscribed and will be subscribing today, brothers and sisters. And with that said right there, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for the day. Of course, we're seeing this sentiment that has to deal with the World Creole Music Festival. Now, guys, I heard that there was going to be some new artist launch and this kind of things there, and it was postponed to another time. Not really sure what exactly happened, but of course, I told you guys as of when there's an update, I will bring it to you guys. And it seems like there's an update that came about this morning. Oh, wow. All right. A number of you guys were sending this to me. I'm not exactly sure if that is it, but this is pertaining to World Creole Music press conference as of today, brothers and sisters. So we're going to take a listen to what is going on right there.
I invite you all to stand so we can all recite the Lord's Prayer.
Okay. The Lord is my shepherd.
But to officially welcome us to this press conference, I invite to the podium
Marva.
Marketing Manager of Discover
What is
Dominica
Marva
Authority, Mr. Karim Bertrand, the HR Manager of the National Bank of Dominica, Mrs. Tahira Musgrave Robinson, Island
By the way,
Manager.
guys, Marva is the CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, yeah? So she's, you know, up there.
Of Tropical Shipping, the staff of Discover Dominica of the social media, and as we eagerly count down to the 2024 World Creole Music Festival.
Wonderful.
An event that has become synonymous with Dominica's vibrancy and cultural spirits.
The best event that there is in Dominica is actually World Creole Music Festival, as a result of the amount of people that tend to come down during that time. Even more than Carnival season, which is also very interesting as well. I think Carnival season, well, I don't think the same amount of people tend to come down in the Calypso season as well. So that's another story right there. Different seasons, man. But of course, definitely the height of Dominica when it comes down to the festivities.
As always, the festival takes on a deeper meaning during our independence season. This year, we celebrate under the theme Peinu, Kadonu, our country, our gift. This theme is a beautiful reminder that our nation, which is rich in heritage, traditions, and resilience, is indeed a precious gift.
It is indeed a precious gift. Unfortunately, our powers or leaders that we don't seem to see that way. And of course, this festival is on a survival basis. I remember being there the last time, brothers and sisters, and I can tell you from where it was to where it now is, well, maybe this year will be better. Hopefully, let's hope and pray this year is better when it comes on to man, boy.
And what better way to honor this gift than through the celebration of music, culture, and community, through the celebration of the World Creole Music Festival, which is a gift that we've been able to sustain for 24 years and will continue to sustain. The World Creole Music Festival is a platform for cultural exchange, a catalyst for economic growth, and a showcase of our people's extraordinary talents and creativity.
Where exactly are our people or the people's talents? I was just seeing some commentaries talking about the individuals, talking about Jamaica. They like to utilize Jamaican people. I don't know if it's because of this. Maybe they announced Jamaican artists in there, but they were talking about Jamaica and they say, oh, bring Jamaicans because Jamaicans tend to bring a number of persons to Dominica. So, well, anyways.
It is indeed a gift.
Don't get me wrong, you know, I think we as Creole people, we are one people. I will of course include the Jamaican people, but when it comes on to the Dominica Creole Music Festival, I think it stands out as the Dominica Creole Festival, and that of which, not forsaken that we can bring in individuals, especially the French individuals. I think we can definitely bring them because they are part of the Dominica culture for sure. Even Guadeloupe has its own bouillon. You know that, right? Guadeloupe has its own bouillon. Of course, they got inspired by Dominica right there. They will tell you they got inspired. I think in the Caribbean Music Awards, there was a Guadeloupe individual that was talking about that as well, and I think he's associated to that kind of bouillon. It's similar to Dominica, no doubt about it. It's just French, so Creole bouillon. You know,
We share with the world as it attracts visitors and the lovers of Creole music and culture from across the globe, contributing significantly to Dominica's economic and cultural development.
Guys, come to think of it now, if it wasn't for the other artists that would come into Dominica, now the reason why I'm saying this is because the other Caribbean islands that have music festivals, they also tend to do the same thing too. Because St. Lucia had Mary J. Blige, you know, but it's not the Creole festival, they call it the music festival. So maybe Dominica should do something about the name of it, since most of the stuff isn't really, well, I shouldn't say that, because we have a number of French artists that tend to come down, and that coincides with the Creole atmosphere. So you have music like Compa, Zouk, you know, you have Midnight Groovers doing his thing, and a number of the folks that pretty much surround Creole. So there's Creole there, but the question here is it the main highlight? Is it the main highlight? Don't get me wrong, you know, guys, especially for Sunday when they are the Creole vibes, the Compa vibes. Well, sometimes they'll switch it to Saturday, but yeah, they does have some really nice, really awesome vibes, man. Yes, man. I like that. Let's continue.
With our accommodation and flights being booked to capacity, we are witnessing the festival's incredible impact on our tourism sector and the broader economy.
Is it because of the local artists or the other artists that are coming down? I sidetracked myself early on, guys. Is it because of Dominica itself, or because we are here? Oh, this person is coming to Dominica to perform, so let's come as well. I think it's a good strategy, no doubt about it. But when it comes down to the Creole Festival, I think we probably need to do a little bit more on that regard. You guys can let me know. For example, I'm not really sure. Don't get me wrong, we can bring soca in, because soca and booyah is kind of like closely tied. So that is part of Dominica, so to speak. You can see that right there. Jamaica dancehall has no ties at all to Dominica. No ties at all. There's no Creole, obviously, back in the day, if you know the history. A lot of the folks, because that's why you hear Trinidad calling their stuff Juve. Juve is Creole. They call it Juve. This is not an English word, you know, because there's a number of folks who went down to Trinidad who brought the Creole from the north into Dominica, and of course it infused to Trinidad, and it infused with the Trinidadian culture right there. So just putting that out there.
We would not be able to achieve this without the strong support of our sponsors. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one of the sponsors, starting with our presenting sponsor, the government of Dominica. To National Bank, who we will introduce this morning as the premier bank of the World Creole Music Festival. Tropical Shipping, our bank,
yes, guys.
RCI Guadeloupe and Martinique. NRJ,
Big up the whole vibe.
memorable experience for our
Okay, let me see if I can get to. Thanks, wonderful.
Talent manager at the National
Destination Marketing Manager at Discover Dominica Authority, other officials from the Discover Dominica Authority and DFC.
Guys, I just want to see what some of them have to say. What the joke is this?
Other officials.
I just want to see what some of them have to say right there.
The media, viewers, both here and via the World Wide Web. Good morning. I bring you, good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely. I bring you warm greetings from the Premier Bank of the World Creole Music Festival, but also the vibrant cultural traditions that define who we are as
guys, you know I roll already. I'm trying to get to the point.
The supplier of banking services.
Okay.
Payments, valued partnership festival, Ministry of Sports, primary schools, football champion health. Develop a deeper appreciation for responsible agricultural practices. Supporting initiatives, activities allow us to celebrate the rich heritage that makes Dominica to contribute and your bank. We thank you.
And for the Discover Dominica Authority, $200,000 in cash.
MBD gave the Discover Dominica Authority $200,000 in cash. We know the bank have it. We're not sure if the government have it, but we know the bank have it.
Round of applause for the National Bank.
Great.
Protocol. It is a true honor to be here as we celebrate a remarkable milestone. This festival, which has grown into one of the Caribbean's premier events, is a special embodiment of vibrancy, resilience, and unity of island life. At Tropical Shipping, we are immensely proud to be able to cut the
So I'm guessing that's one of the sponsors, guys.
Truly appreciate.
Tropical go sponsor for the. Okay, so they sponsored. They don't say how much they sponsored.
I want to say HHB Research and Company Limited.
Pretty.
As a local agent for FRS Express de Zelle,
Okay,
we are truly
okay. My bad.
excited to once again partner with the Discover Lex by $360 EC dollars.
Express. Okay.
It's our free.
Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back, guys.
And we wish them success. And we wish them
the Zelle World Creole Music Festival season. And
Let's go on there.
partner, we understand that the inflow of visitors will increase, and so we have modified our schedules to Guadeloupe, Martinique, and St. Lucia to facilitate visitors' arrival, supporting Dominica's economic and social well-being even further.
Okay, that's good.
Customers can purchase a two-way ticket for only $360 EC dollars. Interested persons can contact HHB Research and Company Limited via shipping at wechurch.com, Pottersville,
I thought I was
FR.
gonna give discounts or something, guys, but it seems like that is the same. 360 round trip. I guess they will facilitate when they're doing that stuff.
next we hear from our Fringe events partners. Creole.
All right, so protocol has been established. I feel right now more than family with DFC. I think we partner every October to get the production on. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to Discover Dominica and partners for accommodating us.
So they really take out Creole in the park, man. They really take out Creole in the park. They replace Creole in the park with TV Village Creole. Well, then again, we always wanting to talk about promoting local, so I'm guessing, hey, it's promoting local, People still showing up, and yeah, so.
Platform to speak on TV Village Creole. I mean, we need no introduction, but of course, just to remind you that TV Village, just the 4th edition, is on this year, and we are grateful for that.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss Creole in the park, I miss Creole in the park for sure.
Part of the public service trying to bring to you a very good quality sort of event, an event that you will, a daytime event rather. We are here speaking about the World Creole Music Festival, but of course that is a nighttime event. So we are here to partner with you to get the juices flowing. Obviously, without food, I don't think TV Village will be sort of a hit. There's the culture, there's the music, but we in Dominica, we love our food. And if you...
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when you see you don't know where to go and find the food, you say, let's go village.
Your food
let's go to the village.
You are well poised to have some very interesting experiences this TV Village Creole. Over the past years, it has really truly been a labor of love for ministry, because this initiative really enables us to showcase our commodity crops. And I know we in Dominica sometimes take food for granted, but good, sound, nutritious food is something that the rest of the world sometimes struggle to really obtain.
I was saying that yesterday. Dominica is an agricultural nation. Why don't we sit and think, our leaders sit and think, hey guys, we need to actually do something in agriculture so that we can become the agricultural basket for the Caribbean. We can supply for the Caribbean, I even say by the world by extension, because not just producing for the Caribbean, we're producing organic stuff. We have the land mass to do these things. We have the land mass to do these guys. And of course, the crop rotation, well, not crop rotation, but season planting at certain times can definitely make the crops go in a cycle. We have the land, we have the water, we have the soil, we have the sun, brothers and sisters. Land and soil is the same thing, but anyways.
And crops, our agricultural commodities on a commercial level.
Well, that's nice. At least they do need Dominica, but we need to go further. We have been 20 plus years. Come on, man. We need to be further out there.
So, when tourism and culture meet and they met with us, we felt that this food, fun, family activity is something that we in agriculture should partner with.
Well, when you say family, you have to be careful, because sometimes there's have nasty business on the stage, and that is definitely not family. And I think I need to talk about that as well, because sometimes you talk about the family, but you have people on the stage and it's nasty business they talking about. Nasty business. So I think we need to, if it's family, let's remain family, you see me. I just have to put that out there. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice event, from time to time, but sometimes you'll have different artists coming and, especially the daytime, and, they come in and sing all kind of,
Food and drink are essential to the TV Village Creole, as I keep reiterating. And so therefore, when we look at it,
I more think, I was going to say I more think Creole Festival is more for family vibe and thing, but then sometimes they bring in the nasty business stuff. Well, they had Censor It. They had Censor It, which was a bit better, but
we have said that we've showcased cocoa, and that has really brought really some more attraction to the crop itself on the farming community. We have showcased coconuts, and as you know, everybody loves a good jelly water.
What happened to our coconut chocolate factory now? We're going to be selling some of the chocolate from Dominica in the festival, hopefully, maybe. More or less.
I mean, you can mix it.
Guys, anyways, let's continue. Let's see if we can find
here comes to the food activity. Unforgotten those, they can look forward to that. So don't tell me we own Creole culture. So we will have officers on hand to let you know if you want to get involved in the crop production. I didn't mention this here, and we look forward to seeing you at TV Village Creole 20
and wine. World Creole Music Festival. Up next, we will hear from an event that will cause you to rise.
Indeed, to hear us presenting today, artists, the media partners, obviously the viewing and listening public. Good morning to everyone.
Rise and wine.
Infinite.
Okay, so that's another vibe.
Welcome in lots to offer an incredible prize this year.
Okay, guys, the artists are looking for you.
With 20 of my friends in the heights of Point Michelle, and has now turned into this unique.
Protocol has already been established, and all the wonderful people things. As was introduced, we of course do the white sunset with a hint of
okay, so that's some of the fringe events.
It will be a classy event. Put on your white with a hint of Creole. Be creative. It's
in Sunset, October, and these are the activities that you can look forward to at the Realm for this. And don't forget to buy 2 and get 1 there from 10 a.m. They're also serving delicious local, but please see that.
Everybody listening via social media, on the radio, protocol has already been established. Compa band in the English-speaking
that's one of the
Caribbean.
videos that will be performing.
Only compa band in the English-speaking Caribbean. Compa is a Haitian genre. Haitians do it, but we took it up as our own
one time.
With a fusion of our...
Actually saw them perform, guys. They did a brilliant job. They did an absolutely flawless job, man. Flawless.
Others music and Boya music, we made it our own. So Ecstasy intends to bring the legal high through music. That is what Ecstasy is all about. You get that legal high through music. So if you want to experience a legal high through music, you have to ensure that you book your ticket. Very early, you should already have a ticket. And start making your way to Dominica. And when we say Dominica, you're not only going to come for the World Creole Music Festival. We have a lot more to offer. We have our destinations, we have our foods, we have all the activities you heard from the different Fringe event partners, and all
when it comes down to Dominica, guys, around that time people tend to go to some people go to the boiling lake. That's a whole other story. I don't think how you're going to, well, people have done it before. I actually know some people who went, I think they went on Friday and they went to Boiling Lake and then they came down for the festival. I know some people went on Saturday. After Friday night they go, and then nighttime they was in VIP in festival, guys. So there's a number of things. You go to the rivers, relax yourself. Some of you come from places that have all kind of things. You get to eat nice food. And of course, places that really rejuvenate your body. You can definitely go to the sulfur spas. I always recommend, guys, every time I go back to Dominica or in Dominica or I about to leave Dominica, I make sure that I definitely take a nice soak, man. So soak it, sweat, man. Soak it well.
We have in stuff for you.
Yeah, man. Big up.
All the bands, everything waiting for you.
Yeah. To that, up next we have a representative of the Triple K band. He's not...
Or the DFC staff. Phrase is synonymous with Triple K. And you know, for the World Creole Music Festival and Triple K go hand in hand.
Didn't they have a World Bouillon Festival now? Didn't they have something like that or some Bouillon Festival? I don't know. Maybe much people wasn't showing up for that or something. I don't know.
Matter of fact, this year we are staging the 24th edition of the festival. And I believe now Triple K holds the record for most appearances at the festival. Trivia for you, Emmanuel. Yes, and as always, Triple K promises to deliver that energetic, that euphoric, and upbeat performance that you have grown to know and love about Triple K International. As a matter of fact, we were told earlier this year that last year they didn't feel the real oomph of Triple K.
Yeah, I've seen Triple K perform. I remember one time, people were surprised because that was some years ago. People were kind of surprised as to the professionalism that they actually brought to the stage, because usually it's just a chanting vibe and, you know, but they actually brought some music and people were commending them for that. Right. I remember that specific time. I myself gave them the kudos because it's not just, you know, yeah, they were actually professional and did their thing beyond just the normal jump up chant and, you know, sometimes just nonsensical music. And don't get me wrong, the rhythm dope, you know, but sometimes the lyric doesn't always be the best. But it seems like they have been working on this and elevating their craft, so kudos to them. So I'm guessing that's probably what they're going to be bringing.
So we said, well, thank you very much for the challenge. So you know that this year, 2024, the World Creole Music Festival is Triple K. It's going to be Triple K stage. We're going to set the tone and we're going to give you that real, authentic Bouillon vibe. Alright? You know that Bouillon right now is running the world. Bouillon is being played in each and every single corner of the world right now. Well,
that can be true, but considering it's soca, so I think there must be some sort of relevance, you know, to separating soca and Bouillon, because it seems like people are calling Bouillon music soca. I haven't heard Asa, and I didn't agree with Asa for that one. You should definitely show the difference. It's not being under the umbrella of soca. We need to be side by side with soca, not under the umbrella at all. You know, so I think the people have been considering Bouillon soca music. It's not.
And we as a country have to understand that. We have to embrace it regardless of what's the aspect or element of Bouillon that it is right now. We just have to...
No, we're not in the nasty business, nah? Nasty business need to be what is the word I'm looking for? Censored. Nasty business. If you have to perform it, censor it. Censor it. Don't get me wrong, you know, the rhythm of some of them songs will be nice. Trust me, they have a vibe. But the lyrical content, especially I remember when the Trinidadian individual was speaking and talking about, you know, it being for family areas and this kind of things, and hearing this music playing. Just the other day we saw some little boys talking about wood and you know, not wood for the fire, you know, brothers and sisters. Wood. So that is what he was talking about, and the little boy was doing the action, and you know, that will further corrupt the little ones. They're already terrible how they be already, brothers and sisters. Well, the craziness they can find on the internet. Just pushing that in public going to even make it worse, because they're going to think that is acceptable. Little boy can come out and just, probably not 5 or 6 years the little boy was. Have a set of them, he and his little boy squads, and start some little girls with, I don't know where are their fathers, man. Anyways, let's continue.
Harness it and take advantage of the opportunities to let people know that, hey, Dominica music is here. Bouillon is authentic. Bouillon is original to Dominica. And I want to say to each and every person that is either viewing or listening, invite your friends, invite your family, your sister, cousin, uncle, nen, and pawe, Tooth Moon, to come on down to Dominica, the ultimate.
Okay, guys, I try to get.
Thank you.
James, you did a wonderful job. You've heard from our sponsors from our festival. We're going to find out right now. Question is, how can you who are viewing, who is not in Dominica, come to Dominica for our festival? We're going to find out right now. Presenting that information is the Destination Marketing Manager of Discover
Family Adopted. And good morning again to every single individual who's joined us here in person and on live. So, yes, I will extend the invitation from Mr. Dion Moses, Ecstasy Band, and say, book your tickets and join us here for our Creole season. We like to say, come early, because you all heard about the amazing TV Lash Creole and all the plans. So come early, enjoy the destination, and live later. Enjoy the destination.
Spend some extra money, man. Come and spend a little monies, man. Some of you just come and vote and go back. Come and spend a little money.
So again, good morning. And I'm going to help all of us listening, everyone listening, and who are interested in getting to Dominica. How do we get here? Bustling city of New York, Toronto, London, Paris, or from a tranquil Caribbean island, getting to Dominica is a breeze.
I definitely want to listen to that right now.
So joining us for 2024 World Creole Season, Creole Season is easy. There are many reliable air access options to get you to Dominica. We have Silver Airways, which is the code-shared partner with American Airlines, JetBlue, United, Delta, and provide service to San Juan to Dominica routes. Book your trip to Dominica via American Airlines, United, JetBlue, Delta website. Their itinerary will include leg from San Juan to Dominica, operated by Silver Airways as part of their code-shared agreement. No hassle of luggage till you reach us. We also have Caribbean Airlines, or what we call CAL, has scheduled connections to and from the tri-state area, that's New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, through JFK. And if you're coming in from Houston, book with United Airlines and connect to Trinidad onwards to us. And I'll just hint and say, well, soon you could book straight with United, starting February. But that's far, From the non-stop in Trinidad, then with open arms, we welcome you to Dominica. Or you could go via Trinidad, Barbados, Dominica route on Mondays. So this means we will be seeing you on Friday, October 25th, 26th, 27th. And I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Also, Caribbean Airlines offers new services on Wednesdays and Sundays. This flight takes off from Trinidad to Dominica, continues on to Antigua, and then back to Dominica. So our family in Antigua, you could definitely join us. Coming from Canada,
didn't have some kind of boat that was supposed to be around the brothers and sisters. What do you thought? I think there was supposed to, and I think they probably included Dominica afterwards. But I've never heard anything of that sort. I never heard anything more from that.
Via Toronto, Caribbean Airlines will get you to us one stop in Trinidad. Coming from Europe, hop on board Royal Dutch Airlines, KLM, to Trinidad and Caribbean, to Trinidad, then onwards to Caribbean Airlines, then to Dominica. Also, coming from Europe, you can fly to St. Martin on KLM.
Oh yes, St. Martin is a new one, brothers and sisters. I just discovered that one right there. Trust me, guys. Book. Wherever you going, fly to St. Martin, Dominica. But it will take you less than 12 hours. For sure. Less than 12 hours.
Air France connects.
Because sometimes you can leave around like 10 o'clock. Leave New York around 10 o'clock. Landing in St. Martin. And then, well, it have probably like a 3-hour wait. But that's still better than, waiting longer and then going there or having to overnight. Try St. Martin. And then St. Martin has a straight flight to Dominica.
Then connects you then onto Dominica. Winier has its regular flight service to and from Dominica with 7 weekly departures, which will increase for our Creole season. Schedules Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays. These flights connect you straight to Dominica. They also have from Antigua, St. Kitts, and now from Fort-de-France. So, if you're traveling on any international flight, you are able to connect to Dominica through the hubs in Antigua, Barbados, Martinique, St. Martin, Puerto Rico, St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, and Trinidad.
Oh, yeah, St. Lucia too. VG. Brothers and sisters, well, you might have to overnight in St. Lucia. Because I'm not sure. VG does leave in the afternoon. I think VG does leave in the afternoon, you know. So if you take a flight to St. Lucia, you leave probably like 6 o'clock. Well, 7 o'clock, early flight. Take early flight, wherever you fly, St. Lucia straight. Then you can get to VG. Well, sometimes if you're flying straight, you might have to go to Heranoa. But I think they have flights that fly. Because then you'll have to travel all the way from Heranoa all the way up to VG and then take a flight to Dominica. So that you might have to overnight in that one. For real.
You can use any one of the regional airlines that I'm about to mention and which I have already called. Caribbean Airlines, Inter-Caribbean Airways, Silver Airways, Sunrise Airways, Leah 20 Limited,
2020
Limited, and in a wink of an eye, the Nature Island will be celebrating your arrival. If you're coming from the UK, Inter-Caribbean has an interline agreement.
Don't use Inter-Caribbean at all. Brothers and sisters, if all you... Inter-Caribbean is the last resort. Gasa? Boy, you mad. Do not use Inter-Caribbean at all. But if you don't have a choice, Lord, alas, woe be unto you, eh? Woe be unto you. Maybe they rectify the issues, brothers and sisters. Maybe they rectify the issues. But it seems like it's a going and a coming, a going and a coming. But Inter-Caribbean, boy. You guys saw my trips with Inter-Caribbean, man. Boy, what a thing, Gasa. What a thing. Boy, Inter-Caribbean, boy.
British Airways. Seamless same-day connections via Barbados. Additionally, Inter-Caribbean has weekly flights to Dominica, connecting mainly from Barbados and also connecting from St. Lucia, with also non-stop flight from Totola. Coming from the US...
With Inter-Caribbean, you might have to end up... Well, it depends on when you come in. Boy, I would not advise. Boy, Gasa, Win Air, I in that. I never fly Liat, so I can't say Liat 2020. I don't know, but Liat seems promising, so I would leave that on the back burner. Caribbean Airlines for sure. Caribbean Airlines is a vibe, no doubt about it. What else it have? Sunrise can do their thing. They fool me once, but they can do their thing, no doubt about it. They are take care of your boy real well. You see me? Real well. All right then. So Sunrise, I tell you, Inter-Caribbean is the last resort. If you can get boat to come to Dominica and bypass Inter-Caribbean, do so.
American Airlines will get you to us. As of now, we are seeing 2 times a week flights. That is on Wednesdays and Saturdays. But from October 13th to October 31st, American Airlines will start a daily flight to ensure that you make it to World Creole Music Festival 2024.
That makes sense.
We have Leah 2020 Limited currently operating between Dominica, Antigua.
Let's see if they're flying from St. Kitts to Dominica.
Barbados, St. Lucia on Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And Sunrise Airways, new flights connecting Dominica to Antigua, to St. Kitts, and St. Lucia.
Well, Sunrise going to St. Kitts, so yeah.
Sunrise operates 6 days a week, excluding Tuesdays, offering daily flights between Dominica and Antigua with onward connections to other destinations. We are also extremely excited to announce Sunrise Airways has introduced promotional fees or fares. Effective Friday, September 27th, a special round-trip fare, which is a promo fare class, of US $299, inclusive of all tax, for travel from St. Kitts, Antigua, and St. Lucia. This promotional rate will be available for travel period of October 20th to October 30th.
Yeah.
And additional...
And that's smart. They listen to me. Because I used to check back in the day. Why don't they... Okay, fine. You know, there's not much people traveling to Dominica from time to time. But during that time, make sure that you have all the flights coming to Dominica during that time. So that people wouldn't find the X, oh, I can't come this, I can't go there and all. make sure all the flights, and it's good to see that they listen, man. It's good to see that. You know, especially when it comes on to American Airlines, and American Airlines used to do the daily flights and stuff. And I used to say, okay, well, they talk about seasonal. I check that seasonal thing doesn't make sense because look, you have in seasonal when the season passes, that doesn't make sense to me. So, anyways, it's good that they're doing this. Whoever the people, some of all I know others listen to my videos. That's good.
Flights to Dominica for the festival from Antigua via St. Kitts on October 23rd and 24th. This will increase the total available seats to from these locations to
next time fix all your mic now, please, because we're hearing all the children playing in the background.
To 60.
We're in the modern times here. Look, yesterday this thing was making noise. All you don't even hear that. I thought all you had to hear it. All you don't even hear that thing was making noise because the thing does, block off everything, brothers and sisters. We need to get better mics and so forth and so forth. Just saying that, put that out there. We're in 2024. Come on, 24 years of festival. Not true?
And there will be 30 additional seats daily from St. Lucia. And we are not going to forget FRS Express de Zelle. Also, if you are coming in from Europe, you could fly to Guadeloupe or Martinique and then onward bound via FRS Express de Zelle to Dominica to join us for World Creole Music Festival. Now, for more information on how to join us for this Creole season, you could go to www.discoverdominica. Our ferry schedule, the flight schedule, all the information that you need to assist you in getting to Dominica. Additionally, we have recently launched our platform that will further assist you, where you could complete a form and provide us with your name, your contact information, and someone will reach out to you to guide you. That you can go at discoverdominica.com/how-to-get-to-Dominica. You can also call or WhatsApp 1-767-275-7298 or 767-2793. Iconic, I'm proud to say, iconic festival of the region. But also, we're then encouraging you and we're telling you, come early, leave later. Dominica has so much to offer. All our fringe events, and then you could cool off after the 3 nights of pulsating reading at one of our amazing sulfur spas. Or you could do some waterfall chasing. But I'm telling you, there is an adventure for every single...
It's a nice time when you come to the festival and cool out. That's one of the things that I notice in other countries that is missing out. Well, when you go to other countries, they tend to bring you to the beach, and that's it's cool, but Dominica has a variety. That's another thing. Dominica has a variety of different places you can go afterwards to cool out yourself, to relax. You can go in the mud baths, you can go in the sulfur springs, you can go in the cool water, cold water, waterfall, beach. We have beach, white beach, black beach, brothers and sisters, different shocking color beach. We have it, brothers and sisters. You can go there, Batibu, go all over the place and just free up, relax. When people go down to Trinidad for carnival, they say people doesn't sleep for 2 days, for 48 days. Everybody up because it's one to the next, to the next, to the next. So there's different events you can go to, and of course there's also the nature aspect, which I think a number of persons need to experience right there. Of course, there's going to be a number of celebs coming through, okay? Let me just... There's going to be a number of persons... Let me just say might. I have not wanted... Anyways, might, brothers and sisters, might be some people coming through for this event right there. So
day of your stay in Dominica, cultural and nature-wise. So come on down and join us here in Dominica.
Patience and understanding at this time. We're continuing for our press conference. Up next, we're going to hear from Miss Cecilia Centelier. The question is, who will be going to VIP this year at the World Creole Music Festival? She's going to entice you. Let's listen.
Make this possible every single year. Everybody knows about the VIP. If you haven't attended yourself personally, you've certainly heard about it. And you know that I stand proud here to say that it is the best VIP in the entire Caribbean.
No, it's not. It's nice. It's nice. But trust me, it's not the best. In the car, I'm not going to lie for you guys. I stay. I always try to keep it 100 with you guys. I stay. It is not the best. It is nice. No doubt about it. It's nice. They have headphone parties. They have all kind of things happening there. But it's not the best, man. Trust me when I tell you that. I have been to VIP all over the place, and you're chilling with some of the celebrities that come down and all kind of things. Then you have fire, all sorts of things. But it's nice. It's nice, no doubt about it. But they need to fix the thing that fell long last time. Because, especially, well, hopefully they learn. They learn, you know, because last time it had a fallen thing.
Unmatched. So if you're not in the VIP, I encourage you to please come to the VIP.
There's a VVIP, very special, important people. And there it's an all-inclusive buffet setting where you are included in some special effects that the entire village would not necessarily have access to. So in the VIP, you have a screen
Guys,
as if that wasn't enough time.
While you're in Dominica, to experience and have a full immersion, pre-limes, during limes, after limes. Number one Caribbean DJ was with us, and there was this head-on, back-to-back going on at this silent headphone party. Discovered T-Dex and a host of very famous DJs from around the world that are our friends who will be performing in the Speakeasy during the Creole Festival at that silent headphone party. And those same exact DJs will be here with us at the Realm for the Rise and Wine after party and for all of the other activities that we have planned for the Realm. There, you will have waiter service.
They talk about the Realm. I'm not in real business, no. You will never see me there. That is one place. You will never see me. They should put that some other place, man. But you will never see me there. I know something, and I just, you know, let me leave it alone.
Serve you there. Bartenders will be there to serve you. This is it. We will have VIP parking again at Lindo Park. You present your ticket at the Lindo Park entrance for a small fee, really to keep the park and rehabilitate it after the cars crush the grass. The VIP is product.
So we're about to wrap up this press conference for today. We understand that the noise is affecting the .com. We keep
guys, I myself looking forward to see
about Dominica festivals, and you can look forward to a press conference every Thursday. Thursdays at 10 a.m.
Apparently they didn't have the artists. They don't have the artist number. Yeah? I thought they were gonna give the artists. I think that's what you guys were sending me. I still don't get the point while you're sending me that. Boy, why? I got this link like about three or four times. So, well, anyways, guys, I reacted to this. What are your thoughts on the whole vibrations? It has a lot to do when it comes down to coming to Dominica. There's more travel, even though there's no there's very limited direct flights. I think there's one that's from Miami to Dominica. But, you know, not everybody lives in Miami, so it's still like you jump to Miami, take that connecting flight, and then come to Dominica. Same thing for some of us. We have to go to New York, fly to Miami, and then fly to Dominica. Go to New York, fly to San Juan, and then come to Dominica. So it's still not necessarily direct flight, because if you're in Puerto Rico, you're direct flight from Puerto Rico to Dominica. Eh? If you're in Barbados, direct flight from Barbados to Dominica. You see me? So I think they're talking about the international realm, because it's United States. So maybe that's why Miami to Dominica. Well, yeah, so I guess people can fly from there, or you can fly from New York to St. Martin. It is cheaper there. I don't say nothing, brothers and sisters. I don't say nothing. Fly from New York to St. Martin. Those of you in New Jersey, like they indicated before, well, it seems like the price dropped from New Jersey. When we looked at it, it was 400 and something, and then a family member of mine sent it to me again. It became 200 and something. So, you know, yeah, that's cheaper than JFK. That would make sense. I thought the 400 and something was kind of crazy right there. But the 200 makes more sense right there. It depends on when you book, brothers and sisters. Sometimes you can get a ticket for less than $200. You can get a ticket for less than $200 one way, so around $300. There's actually a ticket that I saw. I sent to a friend of mine who wanted to come, and I sent it to her, and the ticket was like $386. wrong trip from where she lives. So, you know, anyways, what are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts? I myself looking forward to the artist reveal, the new artist that this is coming. Hopefully they bring Thames. Yeah, we want to see Thames, man. Bring Thames down. Hopefully they bring Lauryn Hill. We in that. Who else? Bring Burna Boy. No, bring Burna Boy. But no, Burna Boy have to redeem himself, man. Redeem himself, because when I saw him perform, I saw Burna Boy perform 2 times after Dominica, you know. And he did an absolutely phenomenal job. He did an absolutely flawless job. Yes, man. So he has to redeem himself, man. Bring Burna Boy. Burna Boy, you know, getting paid all that you get paid last time. Do it for free. It's your fault. Nobody else's fault. Anyways, guys, we've started all that's already. Give your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come. About Mystelics. Once again, guys, be real. Salute the king always. Be positive.